anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Takes the toss, runs to his left. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff heading left. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Contact as he threw it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here is hold on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense produces 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Bruins looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick throw to the right, it's caught.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Moves out of the pocket. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Ball handed off.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Winston. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Crosses the 10-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Winston. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But
just standing there, gets hit again.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. It's UCLA with the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a receiver. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is caught and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The Bruins are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. Across midfield. Past the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up. And somehow, they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball fielded near the 35. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Clemson. Number 17. Hauls it in the end zone.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Number 12. Set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 7.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball to 31.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
The pocket breaking down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Tight end makes the grab. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bruins. This offense is still clicking. If we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
19.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
A big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Bruins line up on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
22.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
31. Set to kick it away.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Clemson offense is back out there, eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Fair catch made at the 20. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. An impressive spin there. They bring him down, but that's a big play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Short connection to the tight end here. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running with purpose. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat. Just unable to execute with the throw.
Catch made on the out route. Heading for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 22.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Oh, a reverse. Breaks an open space. First down, looking for more now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruins. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
22.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using his legs, it's Winston. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on 4th down. Lights up the defender. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. The offense starts with excellent field position. There's the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And there's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go, set.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And first down for the offense.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a 1st down right at the 49.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.